268074. That is 0244 268074 or 0246 845516. Registration will close on the 25th of August. It's the Gbese Manche Homo Festival and Business Summit. Makuma Mutofi. Makuma Hutofi. 3 minutes past. And this one says a belated birthday wish you, Reverend Tete Ate. Reverend Tete Ate, belated birthday wishes to you. You are the head pastor of our Life Chapel. It's from Mary Kumson to you. Minutes past 9. Kwame Duncan, Kofi Bentalfo, James Kwabna Bonfe, and Chibi Ebedin Komo. MPP opens nominations, amongst others. Shouting out to Mr. Simon Aivi. You, Madi Aira. Madi Bi Aira. Wade Beng. Miss Madi Aira. Nana has your jury. Good morning to you. Nano Foriata shouting out to you. Yes, DL for life. Kobe Jambudu, I greet you too. Ampa. And Namadonti. Ampa. shouting out to you, Kenal Minta Ajiman. Good morning, sir. Lumba. Forever. Adam. Yep. Who to me take? Kwana?
Rapani.
Emoachi.
Yenya.
Boko there. Anas Srewenya. Ama for see ho.
What's young ye? Yara.
Ogama kwamna danka na kaka.
Me na nanum say Srewenya. Ya tin kwamu no kwame.
Kwame.
Na asida na edi be manya kopo.
Amen.
So ama ene so atoyen.
And
it's always good to be back to the Wednesday crew.
Oh yeah.
Last week me say Minister, so to be my name Kakra.
Oh yeah.
As a market baby.
I'm not saying Papa Kwabi. Papa, but no, about 5. Oh, for 1 pack. Maybe 1 for that, and 1 for 4. No, for Kobe.
Kamera.
Yes, I agree.
Abum.
Aduma.
Yeah, the Yamiasi.
Yes, sir.
You Kofi Bente Afford AM Rashe Bedweni Seshrioso. Kofi Maji.
Chairman, Ejoso.
Boko de.
Over the other room.
Yamiasi.
What they are saying.
Yeah, the Yamiasi. Oh, metie the divine selection.
I count.
Yamia Darumenti.
I can see the way Juma.
Yabe.
Na Yanko Ponsi Shabia and into a dear Bahano.
Amen.
To me, I any.
Atiasi. Kwamna.
Yes, sir.
Sisia, where do I know?
Emana.
One crop now. Obeka hen PP. Ende da se na ansa no boyi na ya yetchin ya hwem potentials ye ho an ebi mu watu wanum tu de obeye Kwamna Japan Kennedy Akumpreko Japan Brian Champon Mahmoud Baumia Alice Kennedy Kwamna Ziati there was wakwansam Mwakika kaniyente bayinde obeyara Brian Champon Patrick Boama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Boache Jakon Yao Ose Educhum Joe Gate Adainimo so far 9 MPP opens nominations for flag bearer race 600,000 cedis. Don't go there for both nomination and filing fees. Come on to then Upatia 9 factions so far.
Yo, Chairman Jana pay Mamin Shows from Kukrana.
Major.
Yeah, waiting for pim. Can. Finfimanto Mufo.
What you do?
Na Dano Mamenda. Under the Pampe by Sons as I Chomuquina Maba.
Oh, young brother.
Maka Techi Munyaga Kraba. No Kafwa. Offer an Tomatin Cinema. And see a bush for me. And she said, in our career, I had done women there wait to me. Now, I'm also Mizin Kanda Wangasase. You never got bored.
How could I?
Yes, for as many times that we took advantage of your big platform.
Why not?
Yes, and see, now there was this we are Mansan Faduna, Manda Party Funya, Pim. But in fact, I was there myself.
Great.
And I was pleasantly not surprised, but pleasantly overjoyed. Yes, thank you for the support. Kwame.
Yeah.
All the 23 constituencies, executives in
all 23.
They came in enormous. Yeah, I saw chairmen, I saw secretaries, I saw organizers, and not just that. I'm a regional secretary in so 16 in men come from Zagra. They were virtually all of them were present. Emomechen.
Yeah.
It's the Oyefe. And Sana Chi National acting chairman, our first vice. Ona Tegum, General Secretary was there, and many other national officers were also present. But Momo Moyefe, Kwame, the vice president. In fact, he spent the entire day.
Former vice president, you mean?
Former vice, sorry.
Yeah.
Former vice president. The entire day at the funeral.
Oh, I see.
Entire day. In fact, all for there's a 4 or 5 or 7.
Oh, you mean?
Yes, Okro, Asar, Fun, Nasra, Nisi, all through.
I see.
Na Okro Sokaye, or St. Anthony Catholic Church, okay, Wadoya, Papa. Not St. Anthony itself, but another Catholic church, Honana, or Ban, or Quasher.
Okay.
And project na warrior or band no pedo this shim. With the former vice president party, former ministers, and I come over. I saw so one was off from one moncoin. And the smart was all year. I saw a wish for now all year. Or yeah, flooding in tars. No, look at home. And he asked them to put the value together. And it was over 50,000. When I don't or the mom.
Oh, great.
And Sana support her, and also one way or the other. And I was happy there. I saw no cry, you a party anthem. I saw quite a thing when you war to the war ball.
Hey.
Yes. And see, Techi. Ada pem okupe n'echi ose the witch paya yawa na pam
Yeah.
okobon ma ohata no kafu n'echi na mhihia amenwo Kwame is a standing agreement e wo meche
Mete.
the yeto aba ma mpuntu aba yeto aba ma ehija aba na yakwenyim na yeboto aba Kwame na bamba sisan abansisan as many as over 40,000 renting in Gatesia. I hear there Uyankwi. I hear there Pedro Bayer NDC presidential candidate or the president.
Me uncle Moy.
You young chief of staff.
Oh yeah, Julius Debra.
In Chownon to Tunufo.
But on King. Oh Muntutunu
Okay, Kwame.
Oh, in Chowalanim.
Kwame, well, I was in years about Banu. And then here don't know, yeah, politics with you. Why shall I go form from a keep fit group CB?
On form also work with Julius.
Oh, yo. A Ghana for you waiting. Menton had no sign or sign a letter more you waiting. Honorable Water Abaman. Now, over 40,000. Kwame Dania, Wako, Wafa, or from them, why application, Wako, medical test, why your home selection, Nadina, the military training. Over 2,000. That means what group of them, what but there. Say Sierra, Morocco. A minister here, the military is working with broken tools. The military is working with broken tools. Minister, oh my brother, I say, what for 12,000. Meanwhile, we go through process over 2,000. I mean, what to
and check or didn't our academy.
What about it?
Well, maintain academy.
Okay, about that.
There were young Shimon, the Kwana or father the bain, non your grandpa.
The Kwan was for the bite.
And when there, a biwa academic, one school, Krata was
they showed all of that to you.
That's what we've heard. Those are some of the things they've told us. Now, Kwame Nanchenyim there.
Kwame.
Echo Juma, there's a wrong information call.
Kwame.
Nature
unless that evidence is put before you. They can just put anything to the public.
But
they can say anything.
If any of them feels aggrieved, they can challenge it in court.
Challenge what in court?
The dismissal. Mama can be bincho. Aka soldier for something and mabe no. Che. Aim there soldier for your team you nya question am easy. Dana will graduate even when they are lined up on the square. Mercacho. Even when they are lined up on the square. I watch a ceremonial uniform. I will commission one. What to me with it?
No, I've no difficulty with it.
What to me with because Ibia why line up you have maybe 2 hours to commission.
Yeah.
As a lieutenant.
Yeah.
But why you should we all results be as the ben on Yanokwa. Kwame, I can tell you for a fact that it's na washa water will be way filine.
Kwame.
Inti Ibia, it takes a long while. Mozi and Shishimu.
Kwame. It was no difficulty about the washa water crampon was how you would talk. With him.
Okay.
But as many as over 2,000.
It's possible.
We go through Kwame. Chada, the military itself that did all the due diligence and did all the checks and body checks and went to the various regions and by their measurement and all of that. Your point now is this, that they themselves slept on the very standards. Over 2,000. Kwame, can never be. I refer you to earlier. 2,000.
Too good to be true.
Yes. I refer you to earlier 2008, 2009, when power changed hands.
Yeah.
They did the same. And haunted Colonel Damwa, who is now in parliament, out of the military. It is all part that it was not done under our tenure. We were not the ones in office. So why are there? They cannot survive. You with him. Police, the same thing. What's accountability? The same thing. Police over big hours, retirement over 60. No, all police.
Oh, how?
These are some of the things that he said.
No, I say 40, 160. Kwame, not say 40. I say you pan way 40 years.
40 years. I'm at 60.
160.
Okay, well, and see, Kwame, I solidarize with all these Ghanaians.
Okay.
The soldier from Penfunangasa, the very top echelon, the major generals above, and so bar when you win eddy. And what down home on the moon, see when you beat it, when you now wait to be able. I solidarize with all these the senior military officers are when you win eddy and Sana. Now, Kwame, let me here applaud the Cali Bishop Conference. And who release now?
Yeah.
Yes. Kwame won't be no you which I'm a crack. Cali Bishop Conference. No, Chada. Kwame, the system can still count on groupings, civil society, our religious leaders. We still can count on them. Now we thought that everybody had gone to sleep. But Cali Bishop Conference, about Roma Sovereign Pevui, they have been on their feet all through. Kasa there a choir one number what people there chief justice if you want ocean ye nama yanam quatro a choir yanam your man paying oko ada and these lawyers say shemo and moko to there about the new chief justice Baban Cali Bishop Conference that what the yan kwana yanam do ye anti Arabe Saba unya me dada na ko hu man pa ba kra ma wonyu ontutu nto wunsem at all nyame na ngasa baka wansema mo 3 legs constitution or chenjebe basa ne botu de yi oye a judge of the superior court botu me yi fi ho I mean infirmity of the mind and the body
which must be medically
proven so when I'm not confirm I be not confirm edwuma so wada adwen na honam na wode ye nti me nti Kwame intum so do nkodo de iye temboyi e do no tinchia incompetence ada ya for da baba ye ucho wu ruling judgment bibia basa and sana stated misbehavior no ni mana Kwame on wa kwa ka for de otukwan nso yamra na wa hyecha to de afibiara chief justice e kwan de ho de obokọ na waka gina hom kakra wa manaze onkwa yitumi nyipa kokọ Kwame the man she took advantage of that no yin kun tu kwan Sika was the man spending money over $14,000. Mami, ko na foko show half a. Na some fancy be share him skedi. Say me masaki akwa me cha nche bia cha mo hwe kwa da mo welcome da kana ho mo. $14,000 kware. Okay, the 4,000 per 4,000. Na mo ka ni ah. Oya judicial council for say munyi musika. Munyi. Ana wo bai. Abo po de obeyi na fi. Na ma me se man pa bo wonya me ka wo hu ejuma a school that lawyer for over 20 something years na baba ya judge so over 20 something years aye ejuma fiti high court bibiara mba wo ejuma hu integrity intact no credit trodo in the court of appeal no credit trodo obi ko botuma gira ho akada age bribe aye dam sacrosanct we ejuma no woto doing papa ma the court supreme court so e kwa so nkogu wi maase e pon wa abode kwan bia do be yiwe fi ho na wonyame okon ho onam kwan a nhu a wa abode mpo nyina onam kwan onyo ba fado onyo bedi kwa me chewe na the matter on the table
chede ni nyina yi nchia
this kwa me bia wi fi e da wa da room that word became lucky to have you back. Yes.
And then you look up.
Me no kwapam. E bia we fi. Now let me give me a reminder. No kwa me ka say, madam, my kakra before I begin my more reminder me slow. Madam, mama you on count. Don't count it against me slow.
Man counting against you.
That's it.
Let
me not slip over it. Don't go there. 600,000. Don't go there. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Eventually, my rough. Later, me say wana Afrobia you rekasa. Go ya mami be pem. Your call is on hold.
Mami no why answer my near DSP here anyo. Kumasi PR Ghana Police. Your call has been put on hold.
Kwame.
Yeah.
600,000 you, okay? Over close to 300,000 the electoral college.
Yeah.
Na on yada the polling station mba wo kwa kwato aba na nanso na so na pano 20 ban na pano so on tonsu ami gogwa wada rogwa mkachro in the 600,000 say what from your bunkunte a or a peanut on do no chara ada what friend osun
ezin so egupum
fantastic abon po amam o de madin so egupum onnam da han gasa yase ye pede obia come on board the cost so awosor
okay
so close to 300,000 so mobia kwame mobia police station officer biara magasa estimate rough bi na me yo how much just 50 Ghana or say 50 Ghana obi o ma ni police station or there offer car another offer pragia another offer a taxi and so we go to police station say the ono twinchen a anapa na wa kwan say yo na aka ha nda onkokoto aba nche bia okwa aka na adwuma bi aka pesika ka bi na da hwene busafo enti although you can crowd about 20 bank crowd about tosu and then back home kwame enti say e calculation the move 500,000 and then 100,000 onduhwe
I see
eventually enwo a wodi woti baba wo jina ma ya to hodo aban enwo na ebo na achi e ka kase na odechi ni na enwo na achi obafa what then happens is that it will organize organize regional level I am van the film matom actual polling stations so when na nechi bohu na nagasa on the sideline individual no on the sideline na nagasa why extra provision obotum ma oya polling station from one saka mo wetum na wa kwakoto aba ma wodi boto ejiban mo wodi boto nsu emu miche enti on the surface obi resha okay hey
now near show
oh I the medinsu digu ngasi fe nothing ato miche enti but yam for no tinchen
mete
them second tier yeah 2 tiers or yeah a super delegate conference and sanity delegate conference.
Yeah,
I mean, we were guided by the circumstances of the times of the day. And when we said, Baka there about President Kufuor or Bayazetin, we had as many as 17.
Yeah, 17.
Yes,
2008.
yes. Now Ghana for the do na no more be saying na said President Kufuor we ya a goodie be I share or your Jubilee House one will be a pede okoto goodie na all over the place we came on the serious bashing no bia pede obaya president obia onam there yan to me aye democracy and tolerance we had generations all clamping together others were close to Kufuor who were not successful because Kufuor came. They still wanted to put themselves up. Those behind Kufuor's generation, and just so you had about 4 or 5 of them. Constituting the 17 of them. And see, when that was done, my uncle Yen, it came up strongly there. One of the factors. It's when we went to trade fair to do amendments. We were informed by Shomina, Oba there, Oyadom, Dodona, what the one who bar father, what peddler would jam what to want to Dabana. Ghana full, and jam to 9 years old, they will be a feed BB, a pray more who will be a pedoco to be. Oyada, Okriti, Saddam will see that. No, sir. Now to be the number before my crime, sorry, I am now to none as a child or the system. No, that is what informed the amendment of the constitution. Yet the super delegates, yes, by them first, then we will win. Say, and Sanechi that today, yet the Nkana Bakan Akama, do now over from my Watu.
This is super delegates way if you
say, that also may be unfair. Biana Impan at the first year he may not be popular there at the Miche there at the super delegate level Payfuna usually or your council or your regional executives or your constituency executives I think that super delegate constituency executives are not there. I've forgotten.
Okay.
The Payfuna Impan might not be popular at the very top, but those Kofoma and today the position is that Yenyi super delegates first year na Yamama straight away present all of them to the especially the polling stations because in this electoral college and one normal also polling station one word also that they constitute if you are not mistaken they may constitute about over 80%.
Wow.
That's what we say. Now one to happen on that me. Yeah, the conference, 19th July. The conference, you can only if you say, we now work direct. And see, now the figure is also soaring now, going up, as you just said. They say as many as I
9.
Yeah, but Kwame, it's all. Oh no, it's all within their right. Obia, Kwame, Manu General. Or the old. Spirit in him. Yeah, Kobre Japan. I'm a Bakaya. Kobre Japan, the last time round. Yeah. 2023 year, he put himself up. In fact, on coming to announce his desire to be pardoned, in fact, he was very abrasive. very, very abrasive. The audios and the videos are there, very abrasive. This time round, there's a certain level of toning down. Public cry in Crampo, the war cry, man 1-on-1 waha. No. More the be sword and very abrasive. But more you feel we there, quite no rain. The position was that after competition or after contest, collaboration or cooperation. Old Gatton, most old Gatton. The first crop of our bay.
J.H. Mensah,
Nana Akufo-Addo's, and this agriculture minister Crampo.
Courage question. Courage question.
No. I agree minister on the Buzia. Sati man. He was one of them, one of the contestants. When that spirit there, once contest is over,
collaboration is next.
Yes, singing now together. And see, that is what I saw Kobna in Japan do the last time round. And he has always held to that position. That one, I've always applauded him for that. And I pray and hope that others will take a cue from him. Others will take a cue from him that, look, Kwame, what's it? That same kunu crowd him na ye pay the and to say must also that saying the being penny other Safuedu fantastic. Safuedu I was so what I say father day was a no that's my young could have put yeah Kwame that Kobna Japan. And I was here.
In fact, Dr. Kwame Safuedu,
which is a completing. I was here. The look. Ma Owura Kobna Japan wagon. Oh, if your papa. I said, in fact, after the contest and how he admonished other colleagues that look, this is over. Let us rally. But you still didn't have others do so. As for me, na muhunda wa lunch bill. The opera Kwame, I have said that look, Bawumia, on the ground, it is him. Kwame, it is him. And pim, Kwame, Wonzi party neti crampo, there. See, if we want to remain formidable in the 2028 elections, and that we want to put our best foot forward. Kwame, it is Bawumia.
But he's gone and lost.
But Kwame.
Okay, one fan man.
But Kwame. So it's the end of the world. This our president today. He was an incumbent. 2016. He lost massively. NDC said, look, considering all our options, he said the best. They repeated in 2020. 2020, he lost. NDC said that look, we will remain consistent. He is still our best. And they repeated in 2024. Here he is. Nana Akufo-Addo himself. 2008. Kwame, he led in the first round. By second round, and because NDC parliamentary in the way they told the Ghanaian people that look, when the parliament are here,
of course, it made sense.
It made sense. He lost out. 2012, he lost. Consistent. Look, and you think that we could not have changed Akufo-Addo? He said, look, considering all the factors, the circumstances, he's still our best foot. Then you look at 2016, he became the president. So the point is that Kwame, and the truth must be told today. The burden Bawumia carried into the elections 2024, the burden was over an overwhelming one. It was not one that anybody, any objective analyst, back there, you are zeroing in all of that onto the person of the flag bearer or the person of
the Kenya kind of fancy back ending.
The Obiara no kwar na mom ye there atimu bon bi na wa boniti ma na there. Oh, I say is the otini ampa mu momenyo na makbe before. 2024 and the man no detain no dosu
na who kosa
na Kwame. So when we are all together, the things we said, even when we were seeking to lead the party, way before the elections, and some even other two, in those some of them who sought to lead the party, and some go about movie, and we were members of the government, some and simply, and when you were saying all of those, again, people were listening to you. As we say, and when you were saying all of those, again, people were listening. It's a gamut of issues, gamut of factors, all work together against us. It was not the person of Baumia. Say, hey, Bia, Kwame, say, I'm far Baumia, Pamba, or 2024. In Chebia and Chamia, no Kwambo, to have been a different matter. Kwame, this is a man who has indeed proven that even though vice president, well, I'm landing on this matter. Others can come. You know, Mr. I'm landing. Kwame.
Control tower farmer signal.
Who has proved that even though vice president, you work at the pleasure of the president. Kwame, in a democratic dispensation for the last how many years of Fourth Republic? Atomiche. No vice president has been that active, has been that forward looking. They have all helped to push our country forward. Kwame, there a Bilumba vice president already around them corrupt practices in summer open one China Kwame, for the 8 years this man was in office, not a single issue. Oh yeah, corruption. I bottom that.
Kwame na me da say my baby o. Me kombra.
I'm just don't let me hang. Kwame, so if you put all these factors together, and the majority of the polling station of the delegates, they know this. The last conference at University of Ghana Sports Stadium, Kwame, the introduction was done. In fact, the foundations of the stadium shook. We saw this also in Tamale 2014. The other one there, our best foot, and indeed we will affirm it. As many as are hearing me today, hey na yamfa anoko akumako na bema odin kuyimiti baban oya baomian etechi 2028 yame adom yankwankade ituni famra.
Kwame Duncan, former Central Regional Minister, former Central Regional Secretary of the New Patriotic Party near Tinnican, former school teacher, former vandal, but always vandal spirited. Shouting out to my big sister Leslie in Zurich. Happy birthday to you, Leslie River. God bless you richly. Kwame, Miriam Makuti, Kofi Wope, Benta Fulana, Kofi Fulana, Kofi, the Enape? Kofi Bente. 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 Okay, me say the afu bi account. Enti KB na Adam. Kwame meet you.
Kwame
me sound kwam na line. Unko tintin.
5 sentences.
Very good. 5 sentences.
Pa obi party asem o kan na wo susu aka. Na sebi Kwame makotena hin. Nam baya me papa John Ajekunku de mayenti say me hwema no kasa yie on some of these issues. The di kan ya futu sama His Excellency former President of the Republic oye nipa odi kan on the ticket of the tradition of the New Patriotic Party throughout history or winning general election de mamo and check His Excellency President John Ajekunku or can say Hastings slowly. Monto mobo niamu ye bia no mon taseno banyasafo na mon taseno badwemba. De tosubio Kwame. Mommo modern say anamona mutu no ebeda ho pefe mu amanani obi bia di ye. Be transparent and fair to everybody. De tosumiansa Chairman General, me di shame. amanyosemu party na me don bra na me ya ai party mu de no na de ma free mu me ye freelancer omo ade bi omo friend democratic centralism
democratic centralism okay
ye tu gina ne ye si paya minua Kofi Bente ekane de minua Kwamna dan kan de
Bente or Bente BNTH
yeah Bente
Kwamna bon first
we learn something new every day don't we
anti senior KB junior KB ye wie na Kwame de ne de betomu a ye si gina enya fe na gina na chi mi be kire mu se Kwame kan se me can say Kofi can say it undermines the decision after the fact inti monhwe wo so yi na muntie wonum ewo eneketwa bi na ye kasa no anu nya den nso eya na kansem na muntie no de to so miensa Kwame we de minka no potokasa
metie
remember that the best of none of you alone can be better than the best of all of you put together. Ankwankwa bia ni won an nko ana ho den nko a betumi abro modudo no nyina mo ka bom mo ho den so ye de dom na ye amanyosem sanete Kwame de toso miensa de toso nan eye mo magana nim kan Ghana ye yo ene Ghana manfo asitena mu nsem se mo manu ya mo franka ene be ma Ghana fo dodo na eto abama amanyoku na musini anamoku amanyoku na musifo anase franka tufo odinkunim no ebetimi aba na ba na Kwame maka we no na me di we wie asudie bi edo asubia no ne kese pa no eye wankasa. The burden anyone carries from whatsoever history they may be cannot be exclusive of self.
There's a wala.
Enti self-examination na ye kan ho asem no. Eno na ma obra ye ko enim chairman general manusi.
James Kwabena Bonfair near Tenin Kano. James Kwabena Bonfair church ni Ochadie.
Ko enim chairman general manusi.
James Kwabena Bonfair near Tenin Kano. James Kwabena PSL, Sansu Executive Director, Rights of Youth and Disability International, and Yetenin. So you also KB, Ewaha. I was a bit me a friend KB. So you also KB, Kofi Bente.
Chairman say, "Oh, this say you also count the end of so you Kofi. You also phone him.
I know you. And you Kofi. And Kofi Kinata. Kofi.
In fact, Chairman, say who can Kofi? Say you also phone na. Say what until radio on grow better say waka.
And you Kofi.
And that also amount campaign.
Every call me campaign.
Are you a politician?
Yeah, go campaign no na. Omo ane dey mo fra no.
Kofi. And so you also phone na Kofi.
You also don't see it pa. And no mu say Kofi. You pass out kwenye so enche say you also.
Na mo ma say ma go to for also born sani.
Oh, doctor. Doc, who dey unim me. Say me assassin na machia me MC papa bra kwa me 3 year suma na say we also for suma me no nya boafo bebre o machia eboa ma adwuma no akoyie meka no kre both parties be no free opposition party nyina etachire a wo mo boa in fact at the end of the day yen say we also for the aye ne say Kofi de yasoma no o kopre de aba yen fi mpuntu na ehia say fi nkume na ni fa na beba bia kire na adwen enti say we also for medamase na migo anso meguso e wo ha me pri bebre e de aba MPP na adwen enti say we also for medamase na migo anso me pri bebre e de nominations. So come na say we dey ne ba 6 billion no.
Na samusu we bi
6 billion.
Samusu we 6 billion.
Enti ehia say ebejiji santo boni nyina na ye de aboa party no nokure obi party asem de anka general aboajewa na enya ni nku anope sanko de be for the ni nante umiri anka nanso Ghana yi oyenti yehu bibire no we busumi nwotwe na MPP abamu na wo Ghana ye de Ghana hye wo musa fie nwotwe afira se ya na wo mu efi abamu yehunu de wo mu de Ghana ekokoduru ye eti se ne wo mu se wo mu kwa kope obi fufura ma na be di enkan na te se de former minister won do me ehunu ba bi ogina o say
on your static acho
wo say ela the reason no so ni say ade no de call na ebeye yie but meka kire no say Ghana fo aye to aba no ye very discerning pa say ye di nyoma tutum pa ansa ya to aba enti so obehunu a 2024 aba ye koto ye na sunsun sanso no yen Ghana fo dodo na akra no du ba bi ne hu say say de koso na dodo no tie ye nuanu ma won krase ye fi say say bi wo mu eni kromo mu kenkan ene adwuma ye wo ha enu ma radio adwuma ni media na ma nsem kopa enti media de meka ne say enye nipa na keka omode kwakofa na ba no na emom bra bi a party no bo no enrechi no eno so be factor pa because at the end of the day mo dem ko yiba na nipa ne me president o menya mani ni so na mo kofa no ba wi a na ye de omani hye ne sai no na mo benya tumi ebebu oman no na eno so de susu dua na ye de be sa adwuma no ewo ho se yewura ba mia na wo kofa na ba ode de si ehunu before wo be di vice president some o kan ye obey vice president de o kan ye say wachire den exchange dollar no wachire no de nakoto afiase e de safo akoma IGP o kan ya ka kire say so man fundamentals no enya ade bi efre no exchange rate e be yiwa ma wo miehunu wenum nyina na ekofa o man ekukuru o man de share wo musa sa nyoma na wo gina so kan say wono de obetimi aye de abo man ni mpuntuo no emfie nwotwe head of economic management team Ghana 18% yesika 70% ende o mampani bi aba wapona pamfo de wo mudi we friend say o man ministers asoafo 120 antimi mampani bi aba wapona pamfo de wo mudi we 100 ne yewura jon mama oni 60 asoafo say aduosia and now kwa de na oche enochi be na be kantu men kan 56 ministers within 6 months ya sisa ni nyina nyoma say mfie nwotuni nyina ye economic indicators nyina asesa
na so man fa ba mi ambe
enti se na me kire say wono de say anke ntu na ma me kan no ho asem na me general view ni say so mo kofo obi akora de ba me de kan aka de brana aban no party no wa ba mu boye no eno na be kire de Ghana fo ye beko na makansi so na say yeshi a mampani JDM o ka kire ma shabe dwafo say yesremo de ekoso de oman esesa fa nyina memeti ya metibi ni o maboa ekofom nyankofo freme ma me hunu say Ghana ayeye Ghana enam kwampa so me sremo ma mo mpre gidigidi say hwan na mini ho a obeba be shema ne mo ha de be president da bi mumma yemfa yani enku oman na chichire no na se etimi chichire oman ni yi a Ghana fo benya abreshim e wa manyokuo NDC mu say NDC de o maye enti enim se wo monhihia o mode ato ho no so obi akora be di party na anim a o metimi ato ade o mampani do mama eye so sanka mbekọ ne sa ya na emom exams ne de da ho etwe mu 8 years abrabo no eno ne de behwe about 2028 no temu de monko fa bibia ma de mo de baba oni amode ne baba bia no eye amanyoko MPP na de naba
Meda say Kofi Nana Hesi okay Kofi
fan form
okay eno ninyi sworo Nana Hesi Ojiri says for the records
fan form
okay eno ninyi sworo Nana Hesi Ojiri says, for the records, in 2022, the NDC presidential nomination. The NDC presidential nomination 100,000. In addition to that, candidate Muhammad then paid 14 million cedis as TNT for the party. So as Kwabena Duncan has said, the budget for the cost of the MPP is not easy. Democracy is not child's play. Nana Hesi Ojiri, I see. Anyway, so at the end of the day, na money matter, na money. Is kasem as ena we can a kofi se fanofom. Chairman, the needless propaganda of Kwabena Duncan is at play. You asked him a specific question about the MPP presidential race, but he came to the studio with his own agenda. He thinks Ghanaians will be swayed by his political gimmicks. He should focus on the MPP, which is on the verge of collapse. Musa Abattoir in Aswase Ena Ede Eno Ebrahim. And then on the brighter side of life, Mr. Eric Kusiapia, or London, UK. Yes, you are new. London, UK. Into birthday blessings to you, Mr. Eric Kusi appears from your mom, Madam Grace Sapong. I had a friend and sister Chan, and Nunyanumina Kumase, and Opay Omsinya Shao Eric Kusi appear in Newham, London, UK, from your mom, Madam Grace Sapong, aka Sister Chan, and your siblings in Kumase, and also to you, Emmanuel Akbabu of Kumasi Technical University, and course rep of Procurement and Supply Chain Management Level 200B is from your sister Sewa and all your course mates to Emmanuel Akbabu of Kumasi Technical University. Kumasi Technical Niakai, Professor Smart Sapong. Yes, I'm Ranty ABA Radio Den, our baby a friend, Master Opoku Spraying Shop, our Odoko Tipa. Ain't Ranty our Master Opoku Spraying Shop, Odoko Tipa, Michiamunina, Luke Frempong, Nana Yaosako de Nyakon, Alex Asase Kisi Ban, any of my friend our Master Opoku Spraying Shop, Odoko Tipa, you Michiamunina, and Ope Medamasi. Yes, me be in den I'm reading Fasum. Every election has its peculiar dynamics. So this NDC propaganda narrative that Dr. Bawumia was defeated in 24 and therefore cannot win 28 is pedestrian. Justice Abeku Newton Ofei Enede Eno Ebaye. So you can send yours as well. Yeberhena me say amanfo na egu YouTube on mo kontoka ho pamcho Mr. Brofu mpeda mbo no mkare wonde mo amugu YouTube no. I mean, enjoy the show, mo share my ideas, but attend the impact emra from why pamcho pa why mo yusu wes akese bi o ha pamcho boko Modosu be bring but I acknowledge Anthony Ado, Edward Yeboah, Nana Pia, Charles Jemfi, Munina Mugo, Sonny Barriafe, Eric Danso, Isaac Ankoma, K Kwache, Munina Mihumo, Eddie Taki, Alfred Pong, Munina Mugu YouTube, Anope Michia, Munina Adamwasi. Na mesra mo say bibienia mombo down boss for Hawaii mama attending no chairman, good morning, listening to you, preparing for work. Okay, kwesi yeboa michia unso anope Kobe Road in Toronto, Canada. Na mo Toronto Toronto, Canada. Michia munyina wa medama say same way we feed na ato YouTube share Kokrokoo anope kwesi yeboa Gifty Asare Deborah nemunyina. I notice all of you. Thank you all very much for. And then this one from Say Obama says, organizing constituency-based elections across the country is no joke. Therefore, the filing of Fidiana up to YouTube, share Kokrokoo and Opay. Across the country. Blackburn, president of the Republic, should not struggle to raise 600,000 cedis. Democracy is expensive. He goes on and on. He says, best wishes to DMB, the next Blackburn president of Ghana. And that is Sir Obama. Kwara? I say Obama Pokwasi. Kwara? Menu Fiasia now.
I don't me.
Manwe, me digging a brutal. I don't know. Ana okay it's mon ko kwamna ni do kwamna
you might say around 2 what the meaning of 10 or 10 or 10 you know you might yeah Kofi yende also me yende me wan shase kwer but mamon ko kwabna no mamon ko kwabna no but ma sheda me an anti clock kwaba still blame na kwamna no musuo also me yende ko kwabna no me an anti still blame na kwamna then na opese fa Bawku oral me enko Bawku mra me omre yeah
enko Bawku mra me enko Bawku wan ran efi mra oral ne efi
kwame
mitie
Bawku so mebo no toto but no me chechense mu kakra ne di kan no ne me ka wo hai enye se yi minim broso na enam ayonkofa kakra nyame ye madom me wo Bawku nti ene mpani a wo mo enim de chen de ye yesu medi kan aka se Bawku nsam kan no e wa afafa enti me kana se obi ni me anya adwene a no nche se de me ka no nko a enewom na conflicted accounts so ka ho bi kra na ama issues no etisa no e wona bakosem efam de di kan chairman general abinfo binum atro owura ni nimba bi o sisi madam funu no na metenin ka che e friend no Professor Bukari Martinson otro ne krata bi the Bawku affairs of the Bawku skin nanu ya so Professor John Azuma also ono the rekrata no kra wa ha onam Kwame Nkrumah tikese so ma mensa kan baako the British and chieftaincy in northern Ghana the Bawku skin affairs okay na utie ebinum to say Dr. Henry Sedu Dana why a long time a civil servant and as a public servant for chieftaincy secretariat or rising yabe yem say chief director wo honmo nsempo a e wo honmo e fa Bawku nsem semi ho a niema ne bi me pese meka ho an say meka ho asem ne say asem potin bi ekoso a esese ye nyina ye twen adwene siso Bawku ama ye hunu say ye man yi e ba no de dene pa ye vulnerable eto sin woni ma bi bebre mu utie na wo kohwe emmabunu maba a wo mu etumi di atuo akese ene ya sojafo ne ya policyfo e de feso ema ya sojafo ne ya policyfo twesan a erezi a fundamental issue na kwa me wakoye soja ni banti say the security of our country no yanto ye bukakra e vulnerable na one more ye dia hye wo policy for twesan a erezi a fundamental issue na kwa me wakoye soja ni banti country no vulnerable na say adwuma no mo da so tiase kwan o mo fa so e de ye niema e ma niema course me kai kra na minim kakra bi no pani bi Ghana bribi atwam Bawku nsem ya o mo yusu strategies mienu bi ofra no intelligence policing sa intelligence policing ni kire say wo mo ahyeda eboapa edi animu say ye tietie de enkrofo no ka na ama eno no ayeden
edi omukan
aboama enema esese wo mo ye ni nyina no wo mo atumi aye de adi dwuma ana de toso bio ene say routine ana say policing say wo mo ebe ma nipa wɔn wɔ bibi yɛ wɔ deɛ kɔ so hɔ no ɛbɛba bɛboa ɛde ano de sɛm anasɛ futu sɛm yɛ nkɔfoɔ no kɔ ha o yɛyɛ wei o abɛboa ma wɔn atumi asɔ ano kora ansa na asɔre ɛnɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa wɔ national security military intelligence BNI and their friend NIB.
Try the India say son.
I mean,
NIB the National Investment Bank.
My disagreement is the reason why I start with the former name.
BNI the spirit crowd.
So what I say?
Okay, BNI.
Now, national security near the boom for Nema at strategic places because you have allowed people with lesser capacities to help security outfits. Problematic as those outfits are. Enti no so dia kwame hu hia me pa se mabunu a enka wo mo hu ejina wo so a wo beboa ma yedi dwuma no enne atuosem ene di animu tama general de to so bio say 2004 na me wo Bawku
2004
yes me maame a wanya bibini ba bi ko hawa yakubu mi di na chipa the elections that brought the honorable Mama Yarga to parliament. Yes, she mama ni fear wo misiga.
Yeah.
Ufi Bawku na wo call pusiga. There's an area called Misiga. Hona na mommy ni fear no. Yes, she no.
Yes, Mati said Ayarga feels your question no.
There was a threat.
Yeah.
There was a threat to Bennett but omunche no. Kwamba the woman say all the 6 MPs in the Bawku area no, they can't go there.
That's not good, eh?
They can't go there. But may come by and also. Until I free 2004 aban. Even though in 71 a predated 2004. Amanyo sam any 2 year prayer ye diako forest hadi. Na abako se muno kwame. There was a colonial committee in 1932. I share say 1957 there was a committee. 1958 there was a court of appeal Satam sitting as the Supreme Court of Ghana. Decision endorsing the committee report of 1957. And Ebenya NLC decree 112 overturning the decision of the Supreme Court. Then fast forward, Ebenya PNDC law 75. And also so called back to the committee of 1957 and the appeals court decision of 1958. And no because Supreme Court. Emma Supreme Court to be a say, Sabo consent say, and this a back court to be. Not too far ago, Kwame, 2004 as a 5 year. And there, I say me, I say, now the Amana sorry says here, Kwame, me hang a mania. A year, a man your same bonia, Yemianum binum yen 2004.
2004.
Yes. Jadi kan aye mampani dada 2024 2024 nye 2004 sorry 2024 nanu ya yedi kan aye mampani dada ana o priasa ba konwa so na o ye mampani asam da ho akatuko akonwa kwame aye serious matter na me minyi afafa bia mfim pese me kan ma bi man krofo tie ni ye edi Bawku no aye mampuruli kasa nipa eti Bawku area na nkasa dodo na eye kusasifo
but Kabila so what was in now one Bawku
what divide but you understand what I mean
but I thought you would
rather so would hear me
we should rather be saying be calling Bawku but you should say the Bawku
the Bawku
they say Bawku
what it means is that a valley in the Mampuri language.
Okay.
Now we call Bawku Kronumua. There were areas mienu I who here part to this discussion. Bawku ye Gingande and a Bawku ye Natinga.
Nekrakran say obi asun kasa bebre mponi. And now my historical analysis.
I mean, it's important that I give this narrative say asam na e wo ho no no. Afafa na ye kasa ni na nya fa anu pe. There are conflicting issues. Obi anu ono ane de bro so anase ka no krenko a nkontompo bi anim ena obi aso ni ono ane de no nkwa ye nkontompo nkwa anase no kure bi anim enti akoya asem akoye konua ne besia han esese ye tase ne badwemba enu ntina 2024 na hu hia say mampani dada na na dodan kwakufo do ka che otumfo say onhwe sa asem no siesie enya mampani ma na de otumfo committee ne ba it started with former president Akufo-Addo enti de president Mahama Khan anu yai no is revisiting what former president Akufo-Addo did, just like in the Dagbon crisis. After so many years, I abandoned Otumfo committee, no, set up by President Kufuor, and no one ever saw a same Emma Nusi. Kwame Mekanko, we say, Bokwasem, no,
yeah,
I am multifaceted and multidimensional.
What kind of cheers, you say?
I want a konya sa bebre. And I say, acquire besen any konya ahai. Enti anu ye de beba no so esese eye de aye nyansapo a ye sane no badwemba mesre ne di kan wonum a ye de amanyosem kasa ye se ye kwakoye peace enforcement no peace enya de ye di tumi na de ba asomdwie ye mfa nhye. It's a wrong step. 2 Otumfo committee na ya soma no say ana yedi ahya ne nsase ontu anamo no akade a sese wonya bia no esese yedi ma no yedi kan ene opepa a ye pese anu yie anase abutoya mu ba boko.
But when all of this, no, on him say you can't reconcile people that are unwilling to be reconciled. Ain't you tune for your man akade ni nyina ne man bibia we na se nipa nankasa anfo madwene ama sebi na be bia no enkusiaga
so far me no ka say the Martin say Otumfo committee na hyase kra no atemu ayi womo a ejina mu ma akuo no baako eye mana no traso ananka oyaya ma Otumfo committee na aka che say owura wo ba be lawyer ma obi a untime kasa mfa nsem hye ya no so atase na ye toso bio eye nipa na nkasa ye di emu akotene wo hono no ye benya ope eni tu hu ache say ye pasumdwe na kwame eno na medi wie free say ofa mamprusi ni pani bia waya amanyosem a o se oye mamprusi ni a ne maame ye kusase ni
o me enu animo
they intermarry o ne papa ye kusase ni a o maame ye mamprusi ni
I that's the problem with him now.
There's a committee
because ne papa ye kusase ni maame ye mamprusi
now there's a committee I can say uhwe mu kra omo e wo ho no dodo no mamprusi fo ne wo ha no dodo na aka kusa areas tu na make kan wasem de nyigande no I say twene bi won ma na ebo ganga ene ye de two area ho na tinga no in mamprusi means babia ohenetena me kan kosi se tete abakosem bi wo mu a ye pese ye de na masem e de tutu na se na kwanya ye fa so de atu na se no so e ka hu bi e na ama asem yi e kose de si ko no na se de Otumfo ada Roma watimi aka ma ne dagbon wo mu nyina gi atum se akonwa no wo hono ma e wo oni ene wo oni nti we dia na we adi rotational system omo ye no meaning say ye ma Otumfo committee no ho kwan na bokufo so ye ma ye ho kwan a e ya ade a ebe boa ma yi atoyi
kwaba me da say anopay James kwabna bonfani attaining kano me call me nim no me hu say obi de enchia ebre kofi me hu no ha obi say kofi bente sehwiyo so is proud of you. It is from Ibrahim Mohammed AK Swampy Aseshi Asarian. So Charles Jenfi says MPP shall rise. There's no machination against MPP. Okay, let me leave it there. Charles says there's no need for any machinations for Ken Ejapon to win the position. Only Ken can defeat the NDC in 2028. Baumia is the weakest. And then Sadiq says we're listening to you live from Tema Fishing Harbor. Okay, and then don't put pressure on His Royal Majesty Otumfo. Nobody asked John Mahama, then candidate Mahama, to play politics with such a national threat. And here we are. And then this one also moves on. Okay, Kofi, when you're France, I know pay. It's Ruth, I see Ruth in C4. Thank you, Ruth. I acknowledge you, Martin Safu Jan. Ewa Edreso Domi Abra Martin Edasi. Samuel Asamoah, Ewa Den Haag, Ewa Holland. Samuel, we see you this morning. Thank you very much. Joseph Barnes is asking, where's Abdul Malik Kwekubako? Well, Kweku is taking it easy. We'll see if he'll show up one day. We are all ready for Kennedy from Worcester, Massachusetts. Felix sends that one. And then NS Jemfi says, I love Dr. Baumia, but Ken will win. Anthony Ofosuhini says, we're listening to you live in Adenta. Anthony, thank you. Ramstein Air Base, Alexander Ejeakpon from Ramstein Air Base. I don't know where it is, but Ramstein Air Base, I just can take a hazard a guess that it could be Germany, and you're probably part of the U.S. Army. But I'm not sure. I'm just hazarding a guess. I may be right, I may be wrong. Richard Atiogbe, good morning to you as well. Joseph Barnes, listening to us, Tema. Good morning. Maxwell Samo G. Okay, Kwesi Boa Munyina Munyina YouTube be chairman of pay Nana Kwama Boatu Ablekuma who se makwa pay YouTube the Mirikaba ho. President Mahama should have deployed Basintali's 5K men and 3K women to Bawku. Since they've been incredibly effective and unleashing mayhem. Misko Spelele says, Dr. Bamia will win hands down. I'm listening to you live in Wellington. Regards, Mami Amma. Good morning to you, Mami Amma. Thank you very much for listening. And then, let's see if we have any others there. Naminko, Kufiu, Kufisumia, not Miria Kwamna Duncan on this one. Nefi Mako. My final topic for this morning.
It means I will do the two in trot.
Okay, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. Okay. Dabi, I see I do no so no boni mi enu pa no oko. Yes, and one. Okay. Justice Abeku Newton of Faith. Thank you very much. I just hazard. It was just a guess, but I got it correct. So Justice Abeku Newton of Faith. Thank you. I say Germany is correct. It's a U.S. military base in Germany. All right. Thank you very much. Sam Pine says, I've watched several videos on certain comments by President Mahama and some other NDC members prior to the 2024 elections. Whatever goes up comes down, but it's amazing how the NDC sees Ghanaians. It's Kofi telling us the 8 years of the MPP was a complete waste and 7 months have made Ghana a paradise. They shouldn't think all of them have the same. They shouldn't think all of us have the same perspective as the NDC. Sam Pine. And no Ebre Anope. And then once again, shouting out to you, my big sister Leslie River in Zurich. Happy birthday to you, Leslie. Much love to you from Accra. Please, can you ask my man Kwamna Duncan that doesn't he think the early throwing in of the tower by Baumia showed political inexperience because it really cost the MP some of their seats? Kwame Frempong sends that one in. In my view, the Bawku conflict may never go away because it has both ethnic and political undertones. Otunfo, I believe, will do his best, but Nkusiaga. Until both groups and the political parties come to the table, Nkusiaga. Eric Amponsa Boateng, tax expert, sends that one in. Some people are saying Dr. Baumia's defeat in 24 is the first of its kind in our history. Therefore, he cannot win power for the MPP. The irony is they fail to recognize the factors that contributed to the defeat, which is not DMB's creation. Voter apathy was partly because of the behavior of government appointees and not DMB's. Again, 2016, Mahama's defeat was the first of its kind then, since independence, lost in 2020, but today is the president. The prophetic utterance is that DMB will be president of Ghana by January 2029. Amen. Sasa Enede Enobaye. Amen. Sasa, you got a loud amen for Kwabida Duncan. Kofi, Impacho, Memra, also na Yansha Bawku quickly, Nefe, Miriam, Kwamna Duncan, so no ben double barreled.
Chairman, Bawku Entokwa, any asumdria ya hwehwe. Media minko Bawku da. Na mum. Ensema yetie, de ekoso Bawku, de ekoso Bawku. Ache. He said many fear mente radio starting kan ye ko suku. De bia Bawku. Ene amampanimfo abakọ yebia they never drew your crown say no I say move be from peacekeeping to peace enforcement say they dey check kese pa be to Bawku for so chairman dey meet your crown say curfew
from 2 p.m.
We are no mienu ekusi anapa adichinye no nsia
nti account 4 hours so amukwa share dem sem kokko
nti good nen ete se kuro bia ni ho ebe ya nka ne kuro no ye ntu kura emfiri ho na mum minim abreshemu a me de me wo pa na me wo gidie ni say chama e chena de ma da me hu e chena da I've never seen tomorrow. Nobody has never come. Na de minim ene enne de masua ene enora enti ene de ye bia no yensua mfiri de hu ye enora. Let the past history doctor ti our mind 1930 wa kan enti sa history sa abakosem sa past sa enura we nyina se yesua ne ahwehwemu a ede na eboa yen se yenye no enne se de be ya ye benya asundwe wo Bawku. Asundwe is possible. In fact, peace is possible. Cause me in my lifetime my team who say Berlin wo kura ya bubu no. In my lifetime ni patuntum akoya America president da ti die na ntimi emma ewa ntimi ensie wo Bawku die na ntimi nya asundwe ewo Bawku
o mama maka ama benyu ado may she rest in peace. Also waswa dintin de mampam waswa dintin de mampam nti ebi asundwe mba
nipa ni su no enti sa peacekeeping peace enforcement eno minim say emfa sundwe ma because me dey menti asemu peace is not the quiet of the graveyard say you call sie na ho ye din let say asundwe e wo ho say ne ye ma Bawku da no mienu no mo sori adechie anopa no nsia enkire say ye wo asundwe peacekeeping peace enforcement I don't think say no ene be solve na be tu sa how we ko Bawku yase otumfo aye na famu die memse o mampanyini sese a wa hye asan de mfo akọ ne na so se omo hwe no omo ntoto ni nyina ekosu na mrantie magbawa no so ho nso eye o mafamu die nti asojafo asrafo ene bambo dwumankuofo no eboa de sa hye we nyina aso ade na no minim se enye no ne the lasting solution de ebeboa pa ne sa nkomo aye twetwe wo manhia no de ebeboa pa ne mpanimfo na eda no na wo mo beye obemenya komapa aprise de ekoso wo ye mamu sesi a ye ni oman bia because wo kuti kurom ne yese da awia no mienu na so ya de kya ene na wutu firi hokora sanke ye
wo kya akokọ
yes enti ye besere wo mpanimfo a ewo mu ni se me de minsusuye mu ne madwemu peace is possible e wo Bawku eno a ne se wo mo a edi animu no wo be ma wo mo ho ekwan wo mo hwe acha se agente bia wo na fe anka fi die Bawku mpanimfo ahemfo ewo mu bie mra e friends amanyofo a ehihia akire ye nyina ye miensa so nka se Bawku abre enti afi die ye nyina e de osie be yoyo na ye gya bibia mu na de wose ye de to bia no na kwa me ye ntimi nya asundie nso abra e bia mu ansam no mu nokora no ye nka wo agu fi se de sesi ade ekoso o manhia himfie bia ye ka no se enko ye ma na mum eye nokora no me bo mpa ye se Nyankopon e ma wa adwensa kire na tie sempa no se de be ya bo because Bawku eni asundue a so ye ni asundue e betimi akwa abekan yin committee ai e bia na se hyo su ni bi e de ye fe ni se ye wo ya de bi wo ha ye export ko ho wo ye wo industry bi wo ho ye de no mako esempa unse ho no ye brew we apetition wo industry wo ha
do see
pa in fact quality one doka de no no premium ye de kono
na into ba ha wan fe bi amba Kofi
most in fact most businesses at the core my that is why you unse meti say we also dey cost Bawku affecting the economy
exactly
it mesre panimfo e kan bi wo mu say enam Ghana man nyina mpuntuo ntino ye hwe na ye nyina ye nyai di ekurokura ye mu bia ekurokura ye numu na ye mo ama asundwe emra Bawku
mate
me de minim say asundwe e possible say betimi nya
Kofi bente afo ana Kofi mrache bedweni se hwe so ene attending kan say obeka say emfa wo ho but Bawku say ama Kofi bente akpeteshi business no ho aka but Kofi obi say minchia anopai ma no dem had you people e be kwa kudidi wase abremi menim ne enti e ba ne sa say we are Rotarian.
Yes.
Yes, we are Rotary past president Kumasi Nshaiso.
Yes, me a PP bente.
Until we a PP bente. Until PP bente. Say me can show say no pay Kumasi in share so for so much. But there's a particular person or home. I'll say the only house I have cast from Dankwa sector. Awal Baba Alaji.
Oh yeah, big man will Rotary.
Mini Papa.
Dedicating the life to Rotary. Well, a charter and climbing to me, there be a charter member. So I don't know
he consistently says only the only house I have cast from Dankwa sector. Awal Baba Alaji, my brother. Good morning. Ebenezer Ellis says Wednesday squad welcome. Tell Uncle Kwame now this is tune against other candidates is not good. And then Maggie Villas says, Maggie, I see you this morning. You want Bawku to publish his book after he mentions Abbey Road. Okay. Kingsley Frimpong. And then if Kingsley Frimpong says if Bawumia wants to be president, he should allow Ken to go first. No Ken, no vote. Amwako Dennis says, greetings to Kofi. He was my mate at Central University Law Faculty. That's Amwako Dennis. Once I'm up for you, I say, Kokrokoo, yes, sir. Oko Central University Law Faculty. Yadiaba. I was now your mate. Chairman General, listening to you live at Nyama Alex Enterprise inside Asafu-Domi. Tell Kofi that he will be our MP for many, many years. And it's from Swansea at Asarinso Market area.
No one voting.
Anyone vote to Abba. And then let's see. Charles Osei Mensah, thank you very much. Edward Yabo, I see you. James Quayson, we acknowledge you. Aaron Edu, we acknowledge you as well. O'Neill Amponsan, not Adebapa, Nancy Mintonka. Augustine Achampon says, good morning from New York City. I'm on my way to work. Have a beautiful day. Augustine Achampon. O'Neill Amponsan says, the escalated conflict in Bawku has been a result of the comments made by John Mahama. He should be told his comments were uncalled for. And then Fehintola Afolabi, listening to us from Libya. Wow, interesting. So Fehintola Afolabi from Libya, good morning to you from Accra. And then so many of them, some of you out here. Midamunyana Ase Van Schaak. Good morning to you, Van Schaak. Nice name. Van Schaak. Is it One Shark? Okay. Ohime Boachi Kweku, tell Kofi Bente, the Rotzel is grateful. I don't know which one, but he just nods. He knows what the Rotzel is.
Rose, Rokwame.
Yeah.
School, basic school, Koye.
Oh wow!
Nah,
one says you do basic school abemo.
School no egu ye na makoje asomu ayeni ye say.
Oh nice.
And that is why Oka Rosa, so I'm also proud.
Yeah, you are very proud of it. Thank you very much. Okro Yabua Breman Benning says, allow Kabila to give us the historical antecedents of the Bawku state. I allowed him up to a point. Kabila is a researcher. Kabila is an academic, and Kabila likes public. Kabila likes debate. So if somebody who is a Bawku boy, Ujana Kabila between Akasami about 1 p.m. We had to rein him in. Kweku Aqua in France. Good morning, Kweku. Thank you for joining us from France. We're in Accra. Anthony Ado Frimpong. Thank you. Joe Marfo is here. Good submission by your learned panelists this morning. Stephen Tufo says Ken Ejapon is the only one who can bring MPP back. Potomac Royal Lodge. Okay, I don't know that one. Edward Tete, you are watching us from Virginia in the USA. Good morning from Accra, Edward. Inti Medama Simwa Minimo Diagro YouTube and pay. Thank you all very much. Thank you for listening. Lamte King Rashid in Tema. Lamte King, good morning to you as well. You said Dr. Bawumia still remains the best. And then Chairman General, the last speaker, which is Kofi, should know that military operations are not the panacea or solution to social, political chieftaincy, etc. They rather help create the environment, the enabling environment for the appropriate sectors to resolve the problem, as Otumfo and the political authorities are doing. So such operations are not an end in themselves, but a means to an end. Hence, we should not politicize the military operations.
That's what I said.
Yeah, so we will leave it.
What did that mean?
Because that's what we are also saying.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now.
Anyway, I wait for the ball to get to my foot.
Yeah, the ball is closely coming to you. Slowly, it's coming onto your foot. Is your foot ready for the ball?
My ready. My ready.
Take it away, Kwamina.
Kwame.
Yes.
Say ye Oheba sana number ya. Usume sia ntemi wa hwe won kwa. Wo Bawku tuntia. Mo from Ebasa. Innocent children mo from Ebasa homboje. Or pram or president mama ni tredo.
Benta.
I'll get there. Mo from Ebasa homboje. Or pram. One also called to tell majority in our relation.
It's not so called. It is real.
In fact, it's not so called.
Chiado. Kwame na.
I call it so called.
Okay.
How they came by it. I am major no prangudu. See, I have Mama Ayaga ni campaign message wa my video.
Yeah.
And I got someone to translate. I asked him. Sabakaya, go back. We free casino. President Mama Kajina Oka and some Oka can. Here, I called on all well-meaning citizens of this country to condemn this matter, and I want the mobile we say in Baban. Maybe I am Then go to the audio bank.
Okay, now let's take up, sir.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's
2 times. Remember, we free casino. Audio bank, you find it there. In Simwaja or promo President Mama Nitrido, and the presidency. And Chama on ya any other person, a certain tribal bigot be in Kansama, a can, especially so I your man penita. Sekajina Bokuna name patem, Nakakade. Oya Ahim Kingdom. I want to get a fancy there.
Ahinzi.
Yeah, Hinzi.
Omahin.
Oh God.
Ahingwa.
Yeah, Hingwa. Somebody may bring it.
Okay.
Kejon there can never be 2 kings in a kingdom.
Yeah.
Nasa promise there, Saba. But within one region damn. When you know these are matters which are in contention. I mean, these are the matters which indeed have been in contention all through. No way there's there. My papa there. Anytime MPP is in power, the peace of this country is disturbed. The peace of Bawku is disturbed. Now saying this is the other power. Ah, Kofi, you are lamenting there. You are in power. Your president said that when you are in power, there is peace in Bawku. That's what the video, everything is there. It's not be lamenting here. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Na say a cake, you know, na say cake the mugumidi uwe dama. Ansana da koto. Ahin kasina yim da ko. Na ma kwa kaya za onsam fata. Makaka afana afon woti za bom. Ahin kasika ten ho. Na kamonsi. Enya na chi no krampo ahin kase. His magnificence, his wisdom, his posture, the reverence we have for him. On the leverage a kufado, leverage on it. Me to me that bomb. But the same thing that my cobra can, can ye then your book. The more he cry, Obi, a certain scoundrel somewhere. Atsna baby, I shall not poto. I shall not poto. The man. Na numbanya shawa uba poto.
The state is
and created a space for him. Or he know, or he can see. In fact, or 2-4 years aja awesome on my boat. I am told there on very difficult period. Even 2016 when you had been defeated, heavily defeated, we are told you are not prepared even to give in, and it took on him to step in. Obika obika mo hini the name to two form. Now so okay you been there Kwame that can say I won't proceed further. But
na yenum was here that.
I won't proceed further. But now dream and answer no so.
Na ni sunsun.
No sunsun the aura around in fact the aura around Otsekokodo asante sikadwa Yaza on Kwame. And when we even have our tourist receipt go up, it's a major and a central point in all of that. Good my support on this matter. And certain special state security to protect this individual and all of that. And here
amen.
Ye I won't put it. What's it? Mpevu do manti. Ehun pa huni atimpa ante. Na de nyame hro amonyansa adwen sonko a osefo boa impa. Ma meyi ha okra ma o de je kodo ye. Na de mbatumi ye wodabon. Ma so bodua aban. We look forward there. In spite of my president mama kwa kijina ho kekekan. Na you finish you send in troops of what's the number? I think over 400 or so. They are going to keep enforce peace. Kwame. It is a governance joke. I have never heard this thing called peace enforcement.
Oh, there is.
Kwame, where is it? Tell me.
In the architecture, there's always enforcement.
Look, peacekeeping.
Security enforcement.
When me Kwabena, we have certain misunderstandings to the extent that it could even lead to several disturbances. We are made to sit around the table. And we do so either through political, cultural, social, economic, or combination of some of these factors in order to be able to broker a certain peace. When that has happened, then we are giving our bounds. Don't go beyond these bounds in order to break the peace. Then it might be necessary that if it involves where warring issues, warring factors, let's get a body that will be there to police it, to monitor it, so that the peace can hold. When you haven't made any peace, you have not made, these are warring factions. You haven't made peace. So what is there that you are going to enforce? You have not made the peace. And let everybody look into the dictionary to see what peace is. You have not made it. What is there that you are going to enforce? Men will video be nkete be tension wofia so je fu na ko kwekwe mu ho what's it ya ba no kwa kwa yet employment nkese dem is that what we are told to be the
enforcing the curfew. Kwame,
if you enforce curfew, it is that you must not be found on the outside or away from your residence. But you cannot tell me that when I'm even sitting in my hall or I'm sitting in front of my door, I should by all means get inside, go and sleep.
Oh, if you curfew days now.
Kwame, I agree that curfew. What said the memory men pray can nam abandon. But Bakachem, Nasabi Flanos, some Cassadema, Bakachem, Namukanka Dampada. See, in the first place, the peace is not there for our military to go there to enforce it. The peace is not there. Aza odiya ya inde. President Mama nen samo kejina okekeken. Wa kogumija, kotumija, the petrol kokudo. He must need apologize. We must call on him to apologize.
That's the problem.
The blood which is being shed there every day. Innocent 3 school kids dragged on the floor and shot because of the things you wanted to say. Answer me, Chere. Kwame.
Yeah.
See, Bawku, as we have it today, the corporate is in a certain government house called Jubilee House. That's where we can find him. That's where we can find him. But Kwame, ya kene ima sama channel. Ya ntumi ankani enya no ho. Osa na ma Kofi kan. So kan huna, no wa kanwa. So ka Bawku a says 400 or so troops here. Is it not your money, my money, taxpayers' money? I mean, keeping 400 there. I don't know for how long. So we are bill over payment, bill over payment. In fact, district are already I tell you that One district common fund. One year BB kitty find one find yet. Because once Accra does what it is able to do, the rest of it is in the hands of the districts there and then also the region. We will yes obey 1 month, we will do a whole. 6 months, we will do a whole. 1 year, we will do a whole. I tell you the bill. But that will not even bring us what we are looking for. The way out is the Otumfuo's path. And I pray and hope that Otumfuo will be given that reverence. He will be respected. One show, Lumba Nimi.
You're no Srikwa.
That's right.
You're no Srikwa.
That's right. Kwame, there are matters which will continue to come up on the Bawku matter. Let me rest.
And so let you rest it here.
Finish with deal cutting.
Quick one.
No,
Kingdom ne Bison. What's it Ahinkro?
Oh yes.
Another Ahimang.
Ahinkro will be the capital.
What's it Ahimang?
That's right.
It's Kingdom, but you say Ahinkro. But Ahimang
will be the
Kingdom. Yeah.
That's it.
In the meantime, Kofi is still getting fans this morning. Yao Pepra in Spain says to Kofi. On the one chair, baby, you need more. Kwame, another 5 minutes and you're done.
That's right. Kwame. Me say, Dr. Ayeni. Now, I'm sure a journalist posed the question to him. The more oral operation recover all loot. You may excuse me, as the all is used advisedly. Goodness. Now, may you quite so marking. Godfrey Dame ni response in the da. I mean,
yeah.
Are we to believe this Attorney General? Are we to believe him? See, no press conference. Okay, come over there. Atoforson and 2 others. Okay, see. It took Attorney General over 6 months to file their disclosures. Attorney General, or the information in the first appearance was in January, and the next adjourned date was, I think, 15th February. Before the next adjourned date, which was 15th February, 14th, Attorney General had filed all the disclosures. So less than 1 month. Less than 1 month. Yet, you have our Attorney General tell the entire world there. It took the Attorney General's office more than 6 months to file those disclosures. Is he credible? Are we to believe him? But further questions, Kwame, the law on plea bargaining. 2022 in our year. So there, the Emi Kwame, my Baba ye Bibia, Meditio, Bonibi. Plea bargaining is not only on the level of financial crimes and all of that. When I have committed a certain criminal offense against you, or you kokota, I still, I as the accused person, I can initiate it. The prosecutor can also initiate it. Prosecutor may, in certain situations, if he wants to initiate it, he has to seek the advice of the Attorney General. Now, specific on this matter, sir. Plea bargaining the bar. The court has a role to play. In the second, section 162H, acceptance of a plea agreement. 1. The court shall not accept a plea agreement unless the court is satisfied that then it gives certain conditions that will allow the court to accept. Then you go to 2, that is 162, section 162H2, where the court accepts a plea agreement. The court shall call on the accused person to plead a charge in the plea agreement. Where the accused person pleads guilty to a charge, the court shall record the plea and convict the accused person. is the Attorney General able to tell us which court was in this matter, Kokrokoo and others? Which court where this agreement was brokered, this agreement was reached, and the accused was called to plead guilty and then subsequently convicted on his guilty plea? Can you give us that record? Kwame. So clearly, say a crime Attorney General passed or Godfrey Damage Batuha. The first point we need even to find out.
Near there.
Case in the Baba in the Attorney General says yeah, on a lawyer for Kokrokoo and others. He was a lawyer. A lawyer from Hasima working there. Into Minkadi as some from my client. In one circumstance, not the same matter and stand down in Kedi in Fentia. They call it conflict of interest. Or your number one tina, it's a lawyer, whichever as a lawyer say yeah. General Legal Counsel and they will divide.
Well, he's the head of the bar.
No, but Kwame, it is not. It's not about the law.
I haven't said he is. I'm just adding to it.
Fantastic. Kwame.
No.
The first thing I told all this close saying there. When Attorney General Godfrey Damage took the matter to court, he was the counsel for the accused. And see, he sought to advance the interest of the accused. Now he has the opportunity to be the Attorney General. That interest that he sought to advance, did it affect the decision here? And see, so Kwame, it is the same man. It is the same man. Attorney General Dominica Yini, all he tells us is that for NDCs who have been called for financial crimes for all those offenses against the state, for NDCs, the state simply will not be interested to pursue the prosecutions against them. Now, sir, is it my leader, Godfrey Damage Troy, all the issues involved the Attorney General by first in the space of 2 months. Or you no prosecute. Say you cover the funny diffima. This country has been shortchanged to an amount of 7 billion Ghana cedis under this Attorney General. 7 billion Ghana cedis. I thought that, sir, if everybody want everybody to take you serious, I thought that you would even ask these accused persons to pursue your cases to a logical conclusion and get the court to acquit you. But Kwame, on them there, once you share you there, Yarbama, why you end this for why you are mine, a crown when out for do, Juma would do mine, Mona would do mine, everybody a better winanity. From the governor of Bank of Ghana all through to the finance minister, through Alaji Wafana, Housen Alaji Wafana.
Hona
Alaji Sutifi
Collins Dada.
All through them, all through them, not the prosecutor. Just go and then have your peace. And then in the next breath, you are saying that you are taking others to court. The Ghanaian people are watching.
But that's it.
They are the best.
10:45, Kwamna Duncan, yeah, that's it. But this one says those who could politicize the Bawku conflict, going as far as telling electorate to go to vote for them because Bawku is peaceful under NDC, must be held to account. Today, Bawku is less safe than even Gaza. Yet, individuals who profited from this evil agenda live peacefully and comfortably in Accra. It goes on and on and on. Sam O'Brien Boabeng sends that one. And then this one says, a very good morning to all.
Sam O'Brien Awushi.
Awushi, yeah, Sam O'Brien Boabeng Awushi. And this one says, greetings to all of you in the studio. It's from CSIRBRRI, that is Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Building a Road Research Institute, Dr. Kofi Yankson, and Dr. Kofi Yankson also says, congratulations to Dr. Atta Yeboah Sapong. Congratulations to you, Dr. Atta Yeboah Sapong, Director of Academic Affairs, University of Cape Coast. Good morning to you, and a very hearty congratulations to you as well. And then Let's see if there are any others here before I move on. And then Bawku really deserves peace. Until we stop politicizing it, it will be very difficult to stop the conflict. We lied to ourselves and the people of Bawku just to win power. I thought President Mahama said it was only when MPPs in power that Bawku fight. Some journalists in this country were quiet and never condemned it. Is the MPP still in power? Anyway, Master Planner Junior Kane Tampo sends that one. And then Kwabra Yampong.
Chairman General.
Kwabra Bonve.
You can't me person me can say. Yenina you see ye mine. And now you dear one don't among your same muno. Yen can say you can't amamwa mine and yet sabi sikasam to young kwa. And as sikasam to yano son kwa numpono. And yes, Ebi, ye see cano now what they efa a amanone amai dear so that minia Yasembia now come about the performance of the city against our foreign currencies. That is not the only indicator of economic performance. There are many other things. And when it comes to the generality of governance now, Bawku semi can be and ye bia and also yanko neafe yanko ka Omayi nema bia esu esisi a eye tutututu pa na no ye say national security for e di asoja for aka omo akobubu obi dan say si baby a aeroplane se kwan da abra adan awodo wo hono mu a ne tintin e wa chen no
up to now you name the real reason.
Why?
Intino yan fan say atisem.
Na say yabubu dan no dan na yabubu atisem.
Dabi yabubu no ba ye nim ne intio mabubu no. Intino kabila sonim sa kasan festina lente.
Yeah. Would you mean the best work? Now me affected party. I had an office at trade fair.
Yeah.
I had an office at trade fair. Legalized. Kwame, books near there be seen the meaning baby. It's an issue. Now who feel say who they affected in tea, who they betray be anyway, personal intermediacy. Kwame.
Odisi Onameda Sansana Watwa so quick one from Manche Bruce. Let's call a spade a spade. The Bawku conflict has escalated due to largely politicization. At the time John Mahama then was candidate, he exploited the issue for electoral gain. His claim that anytime the MPP is in power, Bawku conflict erupts was notably partisan. Paradoxically, having assumed office, the situation has further deteriorated under his watch. This underscores the need that we do not need to politicize the Bawku conflict. In light of this, I appeal to the youth of Bawku to embrace peace. Amazing convictions. Manche Bruce. Yes.
So Bawku had man Kobeka say precision. Precision. And yet politicization. The cheap and reckless political commentary. I don't know yanka. Enti Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayine. Kwame. Me name mpanimphobia enim na pa de mekanie wo mo minim ne pa no kire se de oye eni ni suni ne ban ebuabra mesre no mo onini pakuo bi achi anani pa ba ko binti emma ni din pa awowo wo emransem mu nim dia owo no emetoto na se ne oye no kwan bebre so entwa yi. In fact ni su a order na di kra wo cases bi emu, including the attempt to remove the chief justice no ni nyina ye nema e wo say bi ntia se ohwe ni ye onto fopa, because he's not only the leader of the bar, he's the first advisor to the government on legal matters. Maybe
James Kwabena Bonfeme da say Mami Ajwa says Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, no size, lovely gentleman. Okay. Minya we say Joy News has just reported, because of the archive Kwabena, Joy News has just reported that their reporter Carlos Caloni has been abducted and assaulted by operatives of national security for filming the ongoing demolition at McDonald's facilities. Is it ongoing?
Kwame.
Make us show me.
Yo, soldier for na ye do mobile chromes and they should read Professor Albert Dubois. When you bring the soldiers too much to the streets into civilian life, you are endangering the nation's security. Be careful.
Okay, we are being careful, and my care goes to my final commentator this morning. Kofi, what it all to by heart? Are you an old saint?
Yes, sir.
Oko St. John's.
I'm an old saint.
Takrade. Okay. They say so. Francis Forson says.
You can't hide.
Francis Forson says, greetings to the old saint.
Yes,
Kofi. Ain't I leave it there. Kofi Yampong. Closing comment. Kofi Mitie.
Uncle Governor, that's also the best in everybody. Old saints are always the best. Dadao. Black coming. Yes, I may chat to Bank of friend saying Attorney General.
Yeah.
Any Unibank in sense.
Bonito.
Yet Ghana here na MPP are buying by 2017. Ghana for banker ewoha emu kunu aban say wo music asem enye enti wakobo besia 25 billion ye wie banking sector financial sector clean up no Ghana ha ya boka o man sika 25 billion yes ye dia financial sector clean up ni nya chikurase ehun say yanwie eno chi finance minister ba parliament what the just 2 billion cedis asesa NIB shebre afi capital adequacy or car negative 53%. I'ma say NIB a big na so positive capital adequacy of 23%. To say near to me de o man sika we anko babisi o de man musika here to me ye bank ye and ye kobo bisia 25 billion de be go Ghana bank nkono ene ye keka ho ko fodwuma ehwere o ni nyina chi no yesi yemfa wo mo a na e wo sa bank nkodi enko asem ni bia nkodi o masem omo ne sen se aban agu wo mo bank nya omo na firi o mpem ka se bank no yedi ko fo sika nti yentimi nya bank ni bi mo aban hyehyɛ se da bi ye ma mo nya bank ni bi mo ye bi enso ye fa o mo nkodi na asem ni bia emfie nso wotwe nie wo mo yedi o mo ko emu dodo ahen yedi bibi so bo bi abo wo mo fai capital bank ewura to esien nsi edi na asem wie ye wo mo aka ebesi ne yentimi nka se we cram mfuma wa fum oman no eni enti yenye ni se
then why are they in court
and you say go court because nsema na dey na dey abon no
kwara yewie
enfia so mfia nwotwe yatete asem no ho a ena yakwa no masan de fe wo munkonkosia liquidator no ena munkoye reconciliation munko
argument now today they say the man accepts liability
kwa ba say
mata se
ora ba ye o say semfie nwotwe mfie nso wenum nyina gugu ho na se bepe kwan bi so anya ye sika no say oman sika na oman sika ko wura wo no de sika na oman di ko wura sa bank no mu if anything say na ye recover and say operation recovery na yegusu ya na tono general say wono de wo hwe de cost no say betimi anya sika free banks na egu ye no mu wo mu ajapade e begigi ni nyina de a ene yanyije ye sika no say de be ya ye benya so mfa so asen say mfie nwotwe ye de asem akọ court na ye nya kapre kura emfiri mu na da ben kura na ye be di asem na wie ni ehunu say enya konk enya direct to say asem a wo court ye de ya ba be di mu bem nsem ni bi wo ha me say nim I'm privy to in fact general
yeah
abrebi atwa na me head of finance of Beige bank
okay
enti nim nsem ni bi say in some of the situations ye kwotena se ne reconciliation a bank kura be de bank ni mpanifo no bi eka e wo kwan ya fa
but one final question I don't need that answer is rhetorical
to all of us
yes
to all of us
yeah we may come back one day
okay
in all that is going on are we not going to be faced with judgment debt in the future?
Thank you.
Food for thought.
But there's CBG.
Me
The banks were not collapsed.
And
They were consolidated in CBG.
Collapsed.
I had an account with.
Yeah.
That is how it is.
Yes.
That is how it
I had
works.
an account with.
Yes, your account was transferred to a new bank. Good.
Yes.
Because you are a
They were
depositor.
consolidated into
Good.
one bank.
No, the existing bank, no. Your friend said those 7 banks are no longer existing.
Yeah.
It's your more capital requirement,
Yes.
more license, everything has been revoked.
Consolidated in one bank.
A new bank was formed.
Good.
And this one's given to them.
Yes.
And those banks were collapsed. In reality, they were collapsed.
Yeah, to that
Well, we'll come back to this conversation again. But obviously, or correct me, or say St. John's is in second D, not Takrady.
Yes.
Right. In Penny that must say Kwamina Duncan, Kofi Bente, and Kwabena Bonfe. In the meantime, the Ghana Revenue Authority says it's received data on resident persons in Ghana who have financial accounts and earn foreign income from 168 member countries of the Global Forum on Transparency and Exchange of Information for Tax Purposes. So if you receive money from abroad, please speak to your GRA person. There's a special voluntary disclosure program that the Ghana Revenue Authority has put together. It's in line with the multilateral competent authority agreement. If you're a Ghanaian resident in Ghana and you receive money from abroad, please disclose your offshore income and assets through the special voluntary disclosure program put together by the Ghana Revenue Authority. Please take this very seriously before they come knocking on your door.
Peace FM. Ade minim se wo de nsa e bro de e bin kan wano da ampo mi kunu onim nsanom na eba ne sen na capital O2 living bitters etimu table so a woni kunu nyina anum bie wa bisa bi capital O2 living bitters enye nso e ye bibiduro kan ya